After midnight, the doctor came to me and he had the dullest and the most sad look in his eyes. And he said, you know, my friend, I'm afraid all the statistics are against you. If you survive until the morning, we're going to have to induce a coma to slow the virus, because I'm worried it's going to go into your right eye. And it's already going to make it. So if you experience slowness of speech or inability to make thoughts correctly or speak, it's normal. It's part of the progress, because we have no idea which area of the brain is being attacked until I get the team in the morning to do the CAT scan, the MRI, everything else. So I said, okay, I'm hooked up to more wires than you need to run the entire city. So you don't need to bother me anymore. And he looked at me, he said, no. I said, then go bother somebody else and leave me be. And let them know at the nursing station if they need something, unless urgently they see a flat line, they don't need to come in here. He said, okay. So he left. I turned on my right side and I started praying for Allah to take me, because I didn't want to be a vegetable. I didn't want to be dependent on anybody. And I didn't want to be a burden for my young family.
So you prayed for death?
I prayed. I was done. I thought I've done. I've been in control all my life, more than anybody can imagine. I've achieved more projects and more achievement in my life than 10 people put together. And I thought, I'm done. I've done the race, in my opinion. So I was praying for Allah to take me, and that's when I felt a hand touching my heart with a voice telling me, you're not done here yet. I've got so much work for you to do. I thought, I'm dead, I'm in heaven. They put me to work immediately. There's no, but I just got here. Give me a chance. Let me rest. And I opened my eye and there was a bright light coming in. I couldn't figure out what it is, but I could see the image of what we know of Jesus Christ, Yeshua. And I said, who are you? He said, I'm Yeshua. I said, which Yeshua? He said, the only one, Yeshua HaMashiach of Nazareth, that is born, died on the cross for you, raised from dead, and is now in heaven. And I said, okay, where is Muhammad in all of this? And he said, Muhammad is dead. Okay, I know he's dead. He said, I am that I am. I am the Alpha and the Omega. I have known you and loved you before you were even formed. I said, but hold on a second, sir. You've got the zip code wrong. I've been a Muslim for 50 years. He said, I know, but I've had my eyes on you all your life. I said, okay. But the Quran 4, chapter 157 says you were not killed, you were not crucified, it was made to believe. What kind of an aloof God will give you deity and take it away 600 years later? He said, no God would take my deity away. Explain to me his deity, why he had to die on the cross for you and me. Why he had to be the final and only sacrifice that makes the difference for my sin and your sin. Otherwise, we're just one sinning roller coaster, one after another. So I declared him my Lord and Savior. It was daylight before he left, so I have no idea. It felt like eternity. He answered every question I had. And by daylight, I left the bed and I was sitting on the chair, still wired up to all the wires and everything, like a major disaster case of cables went wrong, wrapped around everywhere. And the doctor came in, and it's a teaching hospital. They had all the other student doctors came in, and they were like wallpaper around the wall. And they were all looking at me like, there is something wrong here. And I said, I'm hungry. And the nephrologist said to me, hungry? I said, yeah, if you want me to eat your mattress, I can start, but otherwise you have to feed me. Because I did not eat for 2 days. I need to eat. 2 days later, I left that hospital on my own feet. I declared him as my Lord and Savior to him, and I left on my own 2 feet 2 days later.
Amazing.
Walked out of that hospital. In fact, they brought me the wheelchair and they said, you know, Mr. Besmar would like you to sit down and the nurse will take you out. I said, I'm not going anywhere near it. If you want to sit in here, I'll take you all the way to my car and then you